Hi, welcome to the Kenan Academy. I apologize for it being so long since my last video. I have been redoing our homeschool play area. Today I am going to review 3 books that I checked out recently from the library. 2 are on unschooling because I wanted to learn a little bit more about that term and what it stands for, that way of homeschooling. So the first one is a book that I really loved. It is called Home Learning Year by Year by Rupp. I have another of her books on my shelf, and I do plan to buy this one. In this book, she goes through how to create your own creative and comprehensive homeschool curriculum, and she breaks it down in different age groups, beginning with a small chapter on preschool, and then it's kindergarten through high school. And she talks about what books you might possibly use and things you might possibly teach for each subject in those grades. It's very easy to read, and I plan on getting it to use as a reference book. I have several books that are similar to this. Like I said, this is my favorite of the 3. So if you can, check it out from your library, buy it online. The next book is called the Unschooling Handbook, How to Use the Whole World as Your Child's Classroom by Griffith. Now, it is an interesting book, but I did not like the way it was written. It does have a few interesting things in it. The back of the book, for instance, says, "To unschoolers, learning is as natural as breathing." Did you know that a growing percentage of homeschoolers are becoming unschoolers? The unschooling movement is founded on the principle that children learn best when they pursue their own natural curiosities and interests. And then it goes on and gives you a few of the, the basic groundwork you would need to do this. I think the reason I didn't like it so much is because it's laid out more like a textbook and things. But like I said, there is some useful information for me. Someone else may pick this book up and really absolutely love it. I've heard good things about it. So if you're into unschooling, check this book out. The next book is called Homegrown Adventures in Parenting, Off the Beaten Path, Unschooling and Reconnecting with the Natural World by Hewitt. And this was okay, but it was mostly about his own personal things. I mean, it told how they do it. Apparently they live on a farm or in a farm community, a woodsy area, things like that. Again, my problem was just the layout and everything. I put in some long hours during the day, and by the end of the day I just want to read something that's easy flowing and things like that catches my interest, and this did not. I was interested in a few of the stories about things his children had did and things like that. I am interested in unschooling. My style is kind of a mishmash of things. It's kind of traditional with a little Montessori, a little unschooling, a little Waldorf. This is just something that I did on my own. And I tend to adjust according to each of the children that I'm homeschooling to benefit their needs a little more, which is something in homeschooling you're able to do versus a teacher having 20 or 30 kids in a public or private school. Their hands are kind of tied. They do the best they can with the time they have allotted to them, but it's not quite as easy to reach out on a one-to-one basis, which is why a lot of the schools have so many extra helpers and assistant teachers and things in the room. So that being said, this is probably going to be a little bit shorter video. However, I do want to talk a little bit. My daughter, Anne, it has a channel on YouTube called Book Chick, and I will be doing her links in my description box for anyone interested. She reads anything from young adult up to adult. Sometimes she'll read the teen, young adult stories. But she does book reviews and things like that, and she started this this month of March doing rereads from books she read or had read to her as a child, and she's reviewing those. And she started with preschool, kindergarten. The next time she does it, I believe, will be first grade or first and second grade, somewhere in there. Some of the books are books she could read herself. Some of them are ones that were a little ahead of her, but the story was good for younger children, so I read them to her. And I just thought people might be interested in that. She also has a link to Amazon. She's an Amazon associate, so if you go to Amazon and you purchase a book that she has reviewed or something, she would get credit for it. I'm not sure if you purchased the ones that I mentioned, if you used her link, if she would still get credit. I would assume so if it's her link. And I know they are available on Amazon. I've seen them on eBay and things. Again, mine were copies from the library. So, hopefully I will be doing a little bit more, and also adding in for older children. I will from time to time review books on my own shelf, as well as from the library, and things that have to do with homeschooling, or books that I personally use and like, as in the past with my daughter and other children, or with the youngsters that I'm teaching now. So I guess that's it for the day from the Cannon Academy Homeschool. I hope that you found this a little interesting. If you did, check out my other videos, and then like and subscribe. And I will be trying to do this on a more frequent basis here in the near future. So thank you again from the Cannon Academy, and I hope you have a wonderful day.